Hey, hello, and hi. I am Unitzi. This is Behind the Music, Behind the Scenes, Behind Me. And today we're talking about heat. Well, actually, we're going to talk about heat and Whisky Woman. Simply because they come from the same original album, Debauchery, which was produced by Dave Cavalier in the beginning. Unfortunately, we went separate ways. We had our own things. So it kind of fell to the side. And despite the fact that I love John down at Trip for letting me film the music video that may still be out there somewhere by Hank Jacobs, thank you for that. It wasn't going anywhere. Neither one of these songs were going anywhere. And neither was I when I was writing A Year of Debauchery, to be honest with you. I was definitely in it. I mean, heat explains it more so than ever. It was during the big fires that were happening that year. I think that's 4.5 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago, something like that. And as they were burning, so was I. I was burning inside in pain. I was burning outside for men that were not good for me. I was making bad decisions. I was hurting a lot of people. Nonetheless, these two songs were made. And as I mentioned maybe a little bit before in Late Night Vampire, which is kind of a B-side flip to things. It was Erykah Badu who taught me how to play with myself, actually. She was the first one that was like, ooh, okay. I can flip that between who gave you permission to rearrange me? Certainly not me. And then what was the other one that she did that on the flip of it? You know, it's like, 'cause my high is coming down. Oh, you may laugh, 'cause you did not do your math. Right? I love you, Miss Badu. You are queen, by the way. Queen, queen, queen. Just like Prince. Just like Mr. Michael Jackson, who I wish he didn't, whatever. We won't get into it. But nonetheless, I digress, as usual. Both these songs came from an album that originally produced by Dave Cavalier. Was a great experience, a learning experience. Unfortunately, the songs didn't really go anywhere because we didn't go anywhere. For whatever reason, we had our own things and our own ideas of what we wanted to do, and there you have it. So I felt a need to, especially in my regrouping and finding of self, to redo these songs, put them on the piano as simply and raw as I could, as I had learned the piano. And voila! Here they are today. So Heat originally I wrote with someone who was strumming a guitar one night up at their place, and literally the mountains were burning. The Santa Monica mountains were burning. They were in flames, and so were we. And after we wrote the song and we made love, and I went home the next morning to feed my rabbit and my cats and let my friend in to use the air conditioning because it was so hot. By the time I got back, I drove up and could hear the hook that we created being played. And given, we never recorded it, actually. We just had sang it and jammed to it and then said, oh, that's great, and then made love and went to sleep. And the next day when I was sitting in traffic saying to myself, I'll be right back and we'll record it, we'll put this song down, I voice memoed a cappella. This heat's making me crazy, yeah, yeah. This heat's making me crazy. And like I said, by the time that I got back to his house, he was recording it with his son as a hook on a rap song that I wasn't very fond of. Now he said to me, he reassured me that I was in the room and therefore, I was going to get writer's credit for it and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and whatever. This is a man's world. I said, no, no, this is not how the song is supposed to go. This is not how it's supposed to be. And I bid him adieu. So I still to this day sometimes wonder if that might be one of the things and the reasons why I had such a horrible time with my hacking and lost all of my things, including my baby's first steps. Because I think they were trying to get original things, which this woman's smart and put things on hard drives. So again, I don't hold anger anymore, nor fear. Because as I found myself, as I found my inner glow, as I learned how to play the piano, and in doing that realized that my voice was my instrument and I brought a lot to the table every time. I have no anger, nor do I have guilt in saying that this song, these songs, are mine. So there you have it. A risky woman who isn't a risky whiskey woman because of alcohol or drugs. It was because of the men that I loved, that loved their whiskey. Certainly found her own heat. And I can't wait to share with you. Till then, thanks for tuning in.